This is my review of the Crocodile Restaurant, which is located at 909 Burrard Street. It's actually, the entrance is on Smythe Street. Haven't been here for many years. Was really excited to go back. It is difficult to get a reservation. They're always very crowded. And so when I got there, a little disappointed, the service. So when I got in, we had made reservations well before. Didn't get a great table, but that was okay because it was very airy, and so some of the nicer tables in the main dining room were very crowded, so we were good with that. Service was very rushed and stressful. I would just like, it was bistro style, nothing like a high-end French restaurant that I expected and remembered my last visit 10 years ago. So a little disappointed. I'll go on a bit more about this, but let's go to the food. The first thing we had was Dungeness crab cake, served with red bell pepper mousseline. Nice dish. Obviously used Dungeness crab. Very fresh, good dish. Enjoyed the food. So I had no real issues with the food. It was all very good. Presentation was could be a bit better, but the food quality was excellent. The next dish was escargot baked in pastry cells, served with garlic butter. Very traditional. Escargots were great. The garlic butter was great. I used some of the bread to take that on. The shells were okay. They didn't add to the dish in my opinion. But going back to the service, waitress was nice, but really rushed. It was weird. We brought our own wine. The sommelier served the wine at the same time as they were doing the specials. I had to ask her to decant it, and I actually brought in the Longdai, which is the first vintage from La Chateau Lafite 2017. I don't think she actually recognized it. I think she think I brought in a knockoff wine or something, because she didn't decant it. I asked her to decant it. She did. Gave me the smallest decanter possible, which was okay for me, but like really no care at all, quite frankly, with wine service. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. But it's really rushed. They were pouring the wine at the same time that they were talking about the specials. It was really weird. I had to ask the waitress twice to stop so I could actually ask the person to bring back the cork and to actually decant the wine. So very rushed for some reason. And it was busy, but it wasn't. It was kind of seemed a little stressful. Next dish was the lamb, and this was actually the roasted rack of lamb with bean juice, French peas, and pomme puree. Nice dish. You can see the pommes frites up front. That was kind of nice. You put that in the sauce. Really nice food. Really well executed food. So that was great. Again, going back to the service, you know how normally you have so much dedication to just like where the forks are placed. There was none of that here. It was just kind of really fairly haphazard, and again, more like a bistro, so a little disappointed. I was really looking forward to a high-end experience. Didn't think it was that high-end at all, quite frankly, with the food. With the service and the service standards. Food was really good. Before desserts, they brought us a little sorbet to cleanse the palate. Nice sorbet, very tangy, very acidic. So what do you expect? Good flavor. I can't remember actually the flavor of it, but it was a nice touch. Excited about this because this was a real souffle, not a souffle cake. It's a hot ground Marnier souffle with creme anglaise. So I always like souffle if I can order it. It takes a long time to bake. This one was kind of a faster souffle because they kind of beat it with I guess an automatic beater rather than by hand, and it did taste like that. It was a little bit liquidy. It was, when we finished the souffle, it was kind of very watery at the bottom. So flavor was good, but slightly disappointing. The next dessert wasn't disappointing. It was great. This was the mousse en chocolat maison, the house-made velvety chocolate mousse cake. Inside you cut into the cake, and it's very moist. It's got a filling. everything you want from a cake, from a chocolate cake. Very dark and very rich. Beautiful dessert. And they've ended off with some chocolates. Nice touch. Neither here nor there. It was okay. Again, they're good touches. Little disappointed because I expected a much higher service quality, more like a bistro style restaurant, quite frankly. So I can't recommend, but I don't think they care about my recommendation. They've got plenty of people that will go there because it is a very iconic restaurant in Vancouver. Just I would take a pass. Hope you enjoyed this review, and until next time, happy eating.